Hi, Taurus. This is going to be your message for August 19th through the 25th. It is good for the sun, rising moon, or Venus sign of Taurus. Keep in mind, as always, you guys, this is a general message. It's not a personal reading meant for just one person, so it will not resonate with everyone that watches. It will resonate with whomever's energy I'm picking up on and who needs to hear it the most. If this doesn't resonate, check your rising moon or Venus sign. You could find messages. I'm tongue tied, you guys. Sorry. You could find messages there instead this week. But if you would like a reading to be personal and just for you, you can book a private reading with me. I love reading for Taurus. I've never met a Taurus I didn't love because we're both ruled by Venus. The link to my website to schedule a reading or an appointment is in the description below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I love my bull gang. It is a pleasure to be your messenger today. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you guys. You can apply it to any part of your life, and I will absolutely look at an energy or a person around you to see how they feel about you and any actions they want to take towards you as well to help you make the best decisions possible for yourself this week. Out of the Illumination Oracle deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle, you can find them on Etsy. I got Karma Lessons, Get Clarity, Accusation, and Attached. So someone in this situation this week, either you or someone around you, has really learned a lesson. Karma's been coming out for a lot of people. This could be a week of karma and lessons learned. You definitely need to get clarity. There's been some accusations and finger pointing between you and someone else, and yet there's an attachment attached to the accusations. That might be the karmic cycle that's being played out between you and someone else. This definitely looks relationshipy. What's at the bottom of this deck? Someone's walking away. Renewal. A storm is brewing. Seize the opportunity. Someone's hiding the truth. They have regrets. You're patiently waiting. Someone feels rejected. Okay. So it might just be a karmic cycle. There are accusations, and yet there's some level of attachment. You definitely need to get clarity. What advice your guides are giving you. I found this interesting. I've been reading these cards in the upright. These cards flew into the reverse for you. Surrender to miracles. I don't think you expect any miracles to happen. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles happen. I don't know. I think you're feeling like very grounded earth signs and you're like, I don't know, Carrie Lee, I don't know. I don't think you're expecting a miracle. And surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. For some of you, you're struggling with that, but you could be dealing with a person around you that is that way as well. Surrender your fear of intimacy was at the bottom of the deck, and they really wanted me to pull it out. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So they want you to release patterns that stop you from opening your heart. You might be afraid to get intimate in a situation. You might want to, but you might be afraid to. You're definitely not expecting any miracles. And you or a person around you might be having a hard time getting joyful in this situation. So what came out for you guys at the center of it all this week, Daughter of Cups, Page of Cups, the challenge is the Two of Swords. I do have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there could have been lies and betrayal and deceit. Someone could have gotten away with something and didn't get caught. There might be some sneaking around. Someone's acting on their own behalf, either you or someone else. I think someone might be opening up to you emotionally, or you want to open up to them emotionally. Sometimes the Page of Cups is an apology, but that suggests that you've been involved with a situation for a long time. The Page of Cups feels vulnerable and shy. He wants to deliver good news. He wants to dip his toe in the water. This little swan baby. Signet, I think they're called. But the challenge is you could be being blocked, or you could be blocking someone else's emotional invitation towards you. The challenge is before you do this, you might have to really weigh your options, weigh your odds. You're definitely in your head about it with the Two of Swords. The challenge is there's been an impasse, or the challenge is you've been avoidant of your feelings, or someone's been avoidant of your feelings. Maybe you need to think about it a little bit more this week. I see someone opening up to someone else emotionally and then either stopping themselves because they need to think about it longer, or you're being blocked in some way. by a person or maybe by the universe. Let's see. Spirit, show me Taurus, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus of Taurus, August 19th through the 25th. What's driving Taurus? What's driving Taurus? The Eight of Pentacles. This spider is weaving a very productive web. Well, I think I expect to see pentacles for an earth sign. I think that you guys are trying to weave a productive web. I think you're burying your nose in work. Some of you, this is repetitive tasks, a mastery, skill development, day in, day out. You're putting the work in. That could be career, just personal development, or if it's a relationship, you're willing to work on it. Five of Cups, you've put a lot of work into something and yet you're disappointed. When you're at work every day, in particular, those of you that do work that involves a lot of repetitive tasks, maybe you've put a lot of work into something and you're just not yielding the result you want. You seem to be, this poor guy, look at this sad horse. He always makes me want to hug him. You're feeling some regrets right now, Taurus. Big time. Well, it could be worse. It could be the Ten of Swords. You're thinking about some things that disappoint you. You're feeling pessimistic about a situation. Often it is said about the Five of Cups that we cry over some spilled milk. Try to consider those things as personal setbacks. Acknowledge your feelings of failure or regret, and then just move on from them. And ask yourself why you're working so hard on something. This web does look magnificent, though. Keep at it. They just told me to tell you that. Some of you are trying to learn how to master something in spite of failures and regrets. I can see that you care. I can see that you give a damn. Okay. This could be about a child as well. All right. What's happening deep within and what happened in the recent past for Cancer? Or not Cancer. Oh, some of you are dealing with a Cancer. I just said that. For Taurus. Eight of Cups. Well, wait, the Seven of Cups. You were confused. You weren't really sure where you stood in a situation. You might have done a lot of wishful thinking. There could have been illusion. And you had a lot of choices and opportunities. You needed to window shop. And you were just trying to get out of your head about something. I think it was something that confused you. Looking for the breakthrough with the Ace of Swords here. Trying to find the right choice for yourself and release worry while you did it. But something might have confused you and then you finally found that clear moment. Some of you have air in your chart or you were dealing with an air sign. Okay, what advice are you giving them, Spirit? What is Spirit's advice? You've thought about it long enough. You've been stagnant for a while. You've rested. You've recuperated. It's time to rejoin the world. Take it easy. Go slow. You're not fully healed. Okay. What other advice are they trying to give themselves? Nine of Cups. Focus on inner happiness. Do not operate out of a place of indulgence. Don't indulge yourself in the moment. It will only lead to continual dissatisfaction and even an unhealthy materialism. Focus on inner happiness and gratitude. You might not be as content and satisfied as you think, as you want to be. It might not feel like a wish come true. Life is not meant to feel like a winning lottery ticket every day. So watch for indulgence out of a dissatisfaction and a need for more. Focus on inner happiness. Acknowledge any places in your life where there's stagnation, but you've thought about something long enough. It's time to get out of that place. But don't ignore it if something is stressing you out. What's coming in for them? What's the next couple weeks look like? What actions will Taurus be taking? What actions will Taurus take? Two of Cups, a productive heart-to-heart conversation, either with someone else or you yourself. Good. What else, though? And the Page of Swords. Well, you're really on the lookout for it, too. I love this card combination. This looks like a job interview or a date or a productive conversation with either yourself or another person where you feel a strong mutual emotional attraction. But you're a little defensive until you know more. The Page of Swords is curious and chatty. It's a little Gemini energy. The Page of Swords says, When I see this card combination, it's like you're saying, I'm so feeling this, but I'm not going to decide the dotted line until I get all the facts. The Page of Swords wants to know more. Some of you might be curious about a connection. Very. I like your approach. I think you're anticipating this heart-to-heart conversation. You put a lot of work into it. It's been disappointing that it hasn't happened till now. Okay. How does Taurus see themselves? Justice. Well, you see yourself as justice. Really wanting to balance out the situation. Examining the cause and effect. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. Some of you, this is something going down in a court of law. This can also indicate marriage or a contract of some kind. You're going to weigh your cause and effect, and you're going to stick to the truth. You want justice. You see yourself as justice. You see yourself as being justice, serving justice, really balanced out. You have been very flexible and adaptable in a situation. You might want to serve justice to a person that was dishonest with you. But I could interpret this card combination another way. You want to be very flexible and adaptable in a situation and be sharp-witted and on your toes. You want to get out of a situation unscathed. And you seem to think that this is the right choice to make. But for others of you, you want to serve justice in a situation where there might have been some betrayal or someone was strategic with you. Okay. Some of you feel very justified in taking your stuff and getting out of Dodge in a situation. Interesting card combination. But this is how you see yourself. Sleeping with one eye open. Feeling the need to tiptoe and tread very lightly. You're definitely considering all the scenarios here. You see yourself as being truthful. But this is a day and night and day thing, weighing the odds, more than weighing the odds. All right, show me the energy around them. Show me the person they're thinking about right now. How does this person see themselves? This person sees themselves as the Six of Swords. Well, they repeat cycles. They're having a hard time moving on and releasing baggage. They may feel as though they have some unfinished business with you or in a situation. The Six of Swords is a personal transition, but it's a person that also resists change. They feel the need to circle the harbor. Okay. How do they feel about Taurus? They can't move on for some reason. Oh, they might want forgiveness. This person is not feeling very playful, though. They are haunted by the past. There's maybe a burnt bridge between the two of you that they can't move on from. Sixes are a pivot point. This person is simply struggling with the pivot point. And you're like, how can I balance this situation out and serve justice and also be flexible and adaptable? You seem to feel the need to be strategic. Either that or you're dealing with you might be dealing with an air sign or a Libra. Okay. What action does this person want to take towards Taurus? Ace of Cups in reverse, but they repress emotion. They're listening to their intuition. They need to do healing. This person seems somewhat haunted by the past, and they relive the past, and they repeat past cycles. I just heard self-fulfilling prophecy. This person is unaware of that to a degree. Interesting. How does Taurus feel? How does Taurus feel this week, Spirit? There it is. The Hangman. This Hangman's been coming out a lot. Pisces here. You are paused. You feel as though you're in a situation that you're not entirely comfortable with. The Hangman comes when there is a sacrifice to be made. There are those worth making and those not worth making. You need to pause. You need to surrender. You need to just let go and see something from a different perspective. Interesting. I want to go back to this person. What is it that they really want with Taurus? I don't know why I want to keep saying Cancer. It's this Five of Cups. Some of you must have Cancer in your chart, or some of you are dealing with a Cancerian. What does this person really want with Taurus? Ten of Cups in reverse. Well, there's trouble in paradise. This person's struggling to have a transcendence or an ending with you that's happy. This person might want a divorce. This relationship is struggling. They may have recently gotten out of something that did not end as happily as it could have. The Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands, but they're interested in you. They want to talk to you. This person's very free-spirited, though, with the Page of Wands. They are in a mode of discovery. They're looking for what lights them up. It's also the Herald of Communication. So they might be very free-spirited. They're somewhat haunted by their past. They might have had struggling family issues growing up or recently gone through a divorce. The relationship between the two of you might be struggling. Okay, what's the final outcome for Taurus if they stay on present course for the next 7 days, Spirit? Three of Swords in reverse. Well, I like that. Forgiveness, healing of a broken heart. You're not going to allow your heart to be triangulated and split into pieces. You're feeling like you want to release pain. You're focused on optimism and forgiveness. You might have a lot of negative self-talk. That might be the fear of intimacy bit and why you're feeling this strong energy of justice in the Seven of Swords. And that might also be why you're struggling with believing believing in miracles right now and surrendering to the joy, because you're going through some heavy stuff here. Strength in reverse. Some of you have Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Leo. Someone is operating out of a place of inadequacy or is caving into desire and raw emotion. With strength in reverse, it's where we're feeling drained by something. Focused very much on personal goals, as you or another person around you does not want to take a risk, but they're unfocused and burnt out. There's the strong connection, though, with the Lovers. Don't feel out of your depth or out of your league. Just gather yourself. Some of you are just drained by something and you're not going to go running in and taking a risk because you're burnt out and you're afraid of acting out of impulse. There's not enough of a mutual. I see a divestment here with the Two of Wands in reverse. Not ready to pick a path to move forward, either you or someone else. Yeah. Okay, Taurus, that's your reading for this week, for the next 7 days. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. It's been a minute since I've read for a Taurus. I love my bull gang, so I'd love to do a private reading for you. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Taurus. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.